Wow, I can't believe this worked. Oh my goodness. Well, well, well. I wonder if there's any like filter capabilities on this. I'm going live on a different system, y'all. So do forgive me. I'm like, oh, how does this work? But I'm enchanted and amazed that it did work. The lack of filter is shocking, but you know, we're here to put on makeup, right? I didn't want to go live long. I just did want to see if this works. I mean, I got really, really lucky, right? I got hold of not only a live sign, but I got hold of a really great microphone. And the microphone has software that allows you to go live. So this is my first time streaming through this microphone. We have some lighting going, but we're looking rough. Let's see if we can zoom in or change the frame at all. But yeah, bear with me. Wimbledon has begun, and our friend Kate Middleton is not... I'm going to touch something. I hope it doesn't. No, that didn't mess anything up. Wimbledon has begun, stars, and we, you know, we're hoping that Kate Middleton would make an appearance and, you know, kind of enchant us with the outfits and the, you know, all the great things about Kate Middleton appearing in public, and we are not getting that satisfaction. Very early this morning in the States, happy July 4th, by the way, we did get some images of Kate Middleton's parents, Michael and Carol Middleton, at Wimbledon. So, you know, that's reassuring in the sense that you would think if their daughter were still in a critical situation that they might not turn up to a leisure event. They might not actually come through to enjoy themselves, as it were. They might be somewhere working on, you know, assisting Kate with her children or assisting the children with their, I don't know. Are we out of school at this point in the summer? Probably. But the fact that they are out and about makes it seem like, oh, maybe things have returned to normal. Maybe there's nothing to worry about. Maybe, right? Like, so many twists, turns, and surprises that we have gone through, I think, as a global community over the last, what would you say, 6 months, 7 months at this point? And it was reassuring to see Kate at Trooping the Color, but, oh, hello everyone. But yeah, are you excited about seeing Kate Middleton return to public life? I certainly am. She has been missed, and you know, we hope this means that everything's okay. That from here on out, it'll be a return to normal business. But, you know, I'm not sure if that is what this means. There are a lot of factors to consider, right? There are a few more people in the royal family who have been having health issues, like King Charles, like Sarah Ferguson, and, you know, particularly with cancer. Oh, hi. Hi, Corquet. Try connecting my eyebrows. I will certainly work on that for you. Right now, I'm getting on a primer. Where has it gone? It's one of the Wet n Wild. It cuts redness. Not that that's my particular issue, but, you know, what do we say in the States? Use it up, wear it out, make it do or do without, right? You just use all the products that you have in hand. Go through your stash. Get my Insta? Yes, of course. It's the same. House of Tanya. All day, all the time. House of Tanya, you're quite welcome to go over there and peruse and see what's up. But yes, this is the Glass Correct Primer Base from Wet n Wild. It corrects redness, crystal-like skin, and it has spirulina, your favorite. How is that even possible? But nice try, Jack Calero. But I appreciate you for being here. But, you know, this is my first time live streaming through the Motive video app. Normally, I just do it straight up through, oh, happy July 4th, everyone. Absolutely. You know, it's not a perfect country and it's not a perfect holiday, but we're certainly happy to have the day off and have the opportunity to improve upon things, right? If there's things that you feel like aren't completely perfect about our republic and our democracy, then, you know, it's definitely a time when you can get involved in the civic process. Even just going live on YouTube and talking about it is not a bad way to go, just to say, hey, this is an adjustment. Oh, thank you so much. Finally, a nice message. Hi, Hugo Camacho. Hi, Moy Naga SC. Thank you. Jesus loves me. Well, I appreciate that because Jack Calero said that I did things that I didn't do, and then Stylish Balak very kindly asked me how I am, but Corky said I should connect my eyebrows. Should I do that? You know, I think we can negotiate if that's something you want to see. That's certainly possible as a paid request. How about that? Right? Everyone wants to interrupt. Really what I was trying to do was go live so that I could use the footage of me putting on makeup as B-roll for something that I'm posting on TikTok. There's so many rules about things having to be original. Now, what flag is that? It looks familiar. Is that Toy TV? Is that Pakistan? Am I wrong? Uncle Marcus, happy 4th of July. I wonder if you're the Marcus that I know. But yeah, you know, the viewfinder has me looking, I don't know. I feel like I don't look this terrible in real life, but now I feel like I gotta put on a ton of makeup so that I look better. Boo-hoo-hoo. My plight. But yeah, we got Aquaphor under the eyes. We put on our primer that is supposed to eliminate redness and give us glass skin. Tanya could get it. Oh, thanks. What? Jar got banned. What does that mean? Jar of what? Speaking in mystery terms, friend. But yeah, we need to brighten and do all the things to reshape our face because it literally looks like I put mud all over my face. I don't know what's going on. Do I need better lighting? I wonder. But, you know, I'm really excited. I can't say that I know the most about this particular app, but I'm very pleased that it's working. And apparently this app lets you go live on Facebook as well. Only my writing teacher. I've only ever seen my writing teacher go live. It's terrible, just like my face. 215 affiliated. Okay, well, thanks. We'll see if I can improve upon things. Happy day 77907. Well, thank you very much. You know, feel free to like, share, subscribe. Look, if you want to come on and talk ish, I'm ready, right? That's what happens in these live streets. I'm just shocked that, you know, you found my live. I typically am a little bit more of an exclusive experience, if you know what I'm saying. But just trying to brighten the chin and the jawline and put on a lot of makeup so that maybe 215 affiliated, I'd be curious to see what your face looks like, friend. You know, so much smoke for other people, and I'm really just here trying to talk about Kate Middleton's return to public life and put on this makeup right quick before we get to the gym. All right? People have invited me out for a jazz concert outside. I don't really want to be nibbled by insects. I really want to, you know, I have so many like monitors, and my thinking was that, oh, I can simultaneously live stream to different platforms and then just keep an eye on the different places I'm streaming, but I'm not really there. Oh, we don't do that in America. We don't eat that sort of thing. I'm not a vegan, but I'm not a cannibal, so Thank you for asking, though. Is that, Mikey likes it, is that how they do it where you're from? Right? Is that part of your, shall we say, cultural tradition? Please let us know. I'm very curious. My understanding is that if you eat your species, right, as a human, if you eat your species, that you will, you know how like there's bacteria and then there's viruses, right? There's something else. This is the STEM moment in today's life. There's something else called prions, and you know, people who eat other members of their own species will get, it's almost like mad cow disease, but in humans, because they're eating, you know, basically their own kind. So I wouldn't recommend that. If that's something that you're doing, you know, speak to your health professional, because it might not be, you know, the best move for you to make in terms of long-term and brain health. So that's my little public service announcement. The Bronx. I love the Bronx. What is it? Arthur Avenue? Back in the day, I used to, you know, hang out with my, you know, friends who were in the, shall we say, sports book life. But, you know, those days are long gone, long behind me. This is a highlight and contour stick in the universal shade from NYX. Is it sorcery? Because it seems like it's going to be a big health problem. Like, it's not what you want. I thought there were cultural practices to try to gain the powers of your, you know, conquered enemies. But it, you know, it's going to end up giving you like brain disease and brain degeneration. It's not even like, ooh, I have a tummy ache and I get better. It's, from what I understand, I wrote a screenplay about it actually, that it messes you up on the, maybe on a permanent basis, and that kuru is, correct me if I'm wrong, is deadly. Is that right? I think it's right, but you know, there's plenty of things to eat, right? It's the holiday. You can have a hot dog. You can have, what is his name? Mikey likes it. You like to maybe have Beyond Meat Burger or Impossible Burger. I'm sure that's your ticket right there. I don't see you being, you know, I know you're very concerned about like morality and like the plight of small animals and cattle. So I'm sure you're I'm sure you're enjoying some tempeh, or, well, it's not just women who put makeup on, right? And it's also for the performance, right? I'm actually doing this so that I can have, this is your friend Slater from Saved by the Bell, so that I can have B-roll to stick into a video about the royal family, so that it doesn't get flagged for being unoriginal. I feel like there's, on a different platform, like you can't just endlessly use images that are not original. So unless you're gonna spend a lot of time in the streets taking video and pictures, you really have to be mindful. I feel like I can only show 12 seconds of images, and that's it. Because other than that, you might work on something a really long time and then get dinged and told that it's not original, and then you've just wasted all that time. So to avoid that, we go live, just so that we have a little, you know, a little treasure trove of video and images that we can just lay in. This is what, you know, this is what I'm doing, just to lay it in so that, you know, you get a stronger chance of your video not getting, what is the word? Not just demonetized, but, you know, called ineligible for different things, if you get my meaning. But yeah, sometimes in like the Middle East or whatever, people use natural substances and like cornstarch, cocoa, the I don't know, you call it, but kohl eyeliner in the Middle East is made from some kind of natural substance. Mikey likes it. I know you're worried. You're very concerned about the world and health, right? From the vegan food that you're eating, you know, and even just your concern about Kate Middleton and her health crisis, that's what's drawn you into my live today. So I really appreciate you being here. My gosh, my sponge is on its last legs, sad to say. But hopefully it's helping me. I feel like I want to like rip it in half. Should I do that? Let me try to do that. Making all kinds of effort just so that I can amuse Mikey Likes It, because, you know, it's very, I don't know if this is going to be an improvement, but in any case, here we are. We're definitely thinking about, you know, our thoughts and prayers have been with Kate Middleton during the months during which we didn't see her. And there were so many like false images and videos that were of suspicious origin and perhaps digitally enhanced or even just altogether artificial intelligence. Now that people feel like they saw her at Trooping of the Color, she looked fine. She looked better than she looked before. So does that mean, you know, she's back on the scene and returning to royal duties? Well, as of today, it does not. You know, I think that it's quite a lot to expect people. I'm gonna have to throw this sponge away. I tried, y'all. I tried to see if it had any magic left, but as you see, I'm just, you know, I'm hard on a sponge. You know, thankfully, over on the Clock app, there are some, you know, manufacturers that are going to send me a free sample of a collection of sponges, puffs, and other things, right? Like this sponge is so kind of falling apart. It's leaving little crumbs all over my face. So we don't like that. But we got a little setting spray on, a little bit of banana powder, right? This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Loose Setting Powder in the color Banana, right? Sometimes it's enticing to think about using translucent powder, but if you're of a deeper skin tone and if you are in any way warm in skin tone, right? It's almost like you don't want to ruin your makeup by putting something that's too pale on your face, right? Mikey Likes It. Mikey knows that I'm right. So in any case, right? So here comes Grandpa Middleton and Grandma Middleton. People say that there was a car accident, head-on collision that Carol Middleton suffered in late February, early March. But the articles about the accident were pulled so that all you see is 404 error in at least 4 or 5 different places where there used to be an article. Now we see Carol and Michael, allegedly. Some people are questioning, is that really Carol? Because it doesn't exactly look like her. I'm no expert on that. I don't know. But what I will say is that it's quite significant and it signals something for the Middleton clan to be seen outside at this public high-end event. Outside at this public high-end event when they be owing people money, y'all, right? All those creditors for party pieces have not been paid, despite the fact that there's this $5 million estate where we thought the Middletons were living, but now you hear tell that they don't live there. They're renting it out, right? There's all kinds of people traveling, people who want to live in the shires where all the rich people live. Maybe they're on holiday for the summer and they want, you know, they want that cachet of staying in the home of a royal grandparent or something like that. However it works, however, you know, the money works, whatever it is that you're able to do, how can you even pay for tickets if you owe that much money to people? I would think that you should make more of a show of austerity and being at least perceived as, you know, living within your means, and maybe not going to all the hottest social set events unless, you know, the grandparents felt like they were compelled to go in order to give the public a sense that everything's fine with Kate Middleton. If Kate couldn't go, the fact that her parents are there does make it seem like, oh, well, I guess everything's fine then, because her parents are out, you know, in a way, partying, doing the do, being where they want to be, socializing with, you know, all the, you know, best, hottest social scene people in the UK, right? Why are the parents there and not their other children, right? They've got Pippa, who at least lives part-time in Bucklebury with her husband with the extremely long neck. And then you have James, who similarly married very well, living at an estate after he bankrupted 2 of his own companies, right? If that is what the situation is with all the children, then why are we only seeing the Middletons on their own and not with the other kids, the other grandchildren, etc.? Question mark. If you have answers, I want to know, because it's so important for us to understand, is the crisis over? Is Kate on the mend that her parents can be so leisurely as to, you know, step out on the social scene, right? I thought it was super serious. I thought it was so much chemo, so much cancer, so much to the point that Meghan Markle is supposed to not conduct her brand and her business and her projects for Netflix. She's supposed to, you know, be sitting vigil for someone to whom she's not related. Meanwhile, King Charles can sell his dog bowl, dog accessory, dog bone, strawberry jam, any other product he likes. It's only a restriction when it comes to Meghan Markle. Uncle Gary can go on Celebrity Big Brother, no problem. It's only a problem if Meghan Markle conducts her business and continues to be successful, right? We saw all the hue and cry about Prince Harry getting an award for his work with veterans. Why? You know, all the medals and whatnot that the royal family members adorn themselves with without having seen active duty. It's strange. It's like, well, where's the long-term commitment? Where is the respect for the veteran who's in your family? If, you know, you're so stressed about what all Harry is doing and where he is, you know, it's almost like a drinking game. If you took a shot for every time there was some creative writing class story made up and published in toxic British and Australian media, right? Lord Rothermere owns the Daily Mail, Mail on Sunday, and I believe Metro or Daily Express. And then Rupert Murdoch owns Sky News Australia and maybe like the Daily Mirror, I forget. But we know that Harry has been suing the Murdoch entities and some other entities because of, you know, phone tapping and all kinds of unscrupulous practices, at the same time that allegedly Harry's brother, Prince William, accepted some kind of settlement payment from the same entity or entities, right? Foul. If phone hacking is a problem, and is the need for money that great that you gotta grift behind your brother's back and also set all those media entities after your brother and his very lovely, attractive actress wife, Meghan Markle? Why? To burnish your own image or just try to ruin Harry's step away from the firm and his success while doing so, right? The gap in available labor in the royal family now that Princess Royal Anne has been injured about the skull cap purportedly by a horse. It's hard to understand why a woman who's a veteran horsewoman, how she would or could get kicked in the head by a horse. But if that's true, you've got King Charles, Kate, and Fergie. But, you know, the point is that neither King Charles nor Fergie have been slowed down by their cancer diagnoses. And for Fergie, it's not her first cancer go-round either. She's had cancers before. And although I can't say what cancer this is this time, I want to say at some point, is it now that she has skin cancer or was it before? I'm not sure. But we're contoured. We got some highlighter on. We're going to put the cap on this bad boy and move on to some sort of bright underpainting of blush and get it done. Yes! When is Kate Middleton coming back to public duty? Is this the end of her absence from the public scene, or is it just the beginning? Because we got a taste at Trooping the Color, but after that, our girl Kate seems to have slipped back into hiding, into the honeycomb hideout. Is that because of health reasons, right? King Charles's treatment doesn't keep him off a plane, doesn't keep him from attending Easter and other visits to church. It doesn't seem to slow down his interactions with the public, but yet with Kate, it's supposed to be the primary reason why we can't expect her to step up and step out into public venues and the public arena like Wimbledon. And it's disappointing. We will see if she turns up by the time the men's championship games have been played and it's time for those athletes to receive their trophies. In the past, that has been Kate's preferred event to work at, to be on the scene for handing over the trophies to the male athletes. I'm not saying she's never done it for the female athletes, but I've never seen a photograph of that. So if you have knowledge, this is, don't laugh, it's leftover from Halloween. This is the Fantasy Makers paint pot from Wet n Wild, and I'm stunned because it's a red, and, you know, I've been experimenting with it as underpainting, right? All the pigment, what you're wanting is a suggestion of sunburn. You want a suggestion of the kind of red irritation that you might get when you're spending a lot of time out in the sun, right? You don't want to do away with color, but you want it to be intense enough to show through your complexion product, right? And diffuse enough that it looks like the kind of color that comes into your face when you're actually, you know, exercising or getting really nervous because Mikey Likes It, you know, has come on and said things to try to get you riled up. But it doesn't work. He moves on to other people's lives. But, you know, we're ready. We're ready for whoever shows up on live. We're ready to put on this makeup, this underpainting, and make it happen, right? We're on a schedule. People talking about, oh, what are you up to, right? We're live, baby. We're live. Right here, right now on YouTube. We're talking about it. Kate Middleton, is she back? Is that permanent? Or will the suspense continue? Do we have to wait and wonder even longer? Do we have to wring our hands and hope that her return becomes more permanent? L'Oreal True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum in the shade Light Medium. Let's see what it's all about. But I appreciate going live and having, you know, the business of makeup to do. I understand your concerns. It is chemicals, but, you know, for the amount of puffing that a lot of the gentlemen like to do and a lot of the, you know, other high risk behavior, you know, some people you can't keep them off of a ATV or a vehicle that is similarly risky. They are big fans of adrenaline. And, you know, you can put on makeup and wash it off. You can put on makeup and then go about your business for your workday and then wash it off. It's not like some huge commitment that it's not permanent. It's not a tattoo, right? And if you need more, you can put on more, right? Right. It's not the end of the world. But I get it. There are natural cosmetics. There's even natural nail polish. Someone was advertising a nail polish that you can soak it off. You don't have to use acetone, which is quite a strong chemical. Like when you get your nails done at a salon, yes, it's really cute. It's really expensive, but really, really cute. But when it's time to take it off or even install new ones, the amount of acetone that you have to use in order to get it going is significant. You're inhaling it, your nail tech is inhaling it. Is that something that you want to do? Or are you comfortable just buffing your nails or having your nails be a little bit less serviced, shall we say? Our face is looking quite red despite our primer that was supposed to remove red. We added quite a bit of red to our face. We want to neutralize these red tones, but you know, we are interested in seeing what all of our different makeups look like, right? And at this point, we could add more setting spray from our friend. He says, wanna wrestle? Our friend AC Slater from Saved by the Bell. Yes. Thanks, AC Slater. We can use our powder puff. We have a few more powder puffs, but we're not sure where they are. Can tap it into our powder. Hopefully that's not too much. And then carefully place it under the eye and under the jaw to get rid of shine. But that might be enough. Somebody is calling my phone. Thank you for sitting with me while I think about when is Kate Middleton coming back to Wimbledon. We see her parents. Do you think she's going to come back to public life? Let me know and I will go live with you again soon. This is my first live with Motive video and I think it's gone well. Thanks, stars.